This is KRT Newsline from Critical Race Theory. Here's what's happening. The U.S. Supreme Court's June decision rejecting affirmative action in collegiate admissions has claimed another victim. First, it was African Americans, but that didn't hurt us because we didn't get it anyway, but we were the target. Then came legacy admissions. Those are the rich white folks who got in because their rich parents got in. Now it's African students. According to a new report, the rate of U.S. visa refusals for African students increased to more than 1 in 2, roughly 54% in 2022. That's up from 44% in 2015. The data appears in a document titled New Report Finds Disproportionate F1 Visa Denials in Africa and the Global South. Rajika Bandari, senior advisor at the President's Alliance, said, quote, "There is much hand-wringing about why the U.S. is not attracting more international students, and yet, as our new and first-ever analysis shows, there's global talent that is eager and poised to study and succeed in the U.S., yet it is turned away. International students today overcome many hurdles to study in the U.S., but a visa represents the ultimate barrier to entry that can hinder the dreams and potential of these students while also shortchanging U.S. institutions, the workforce, and our economy. Everybody loses when a well-qualified student is denied a visa." Authors of the report looked at the period from 2015 to 2022. With a few exceptions, South Africa, South Asia, and parts of the Middle East, visa denial rates for African countries remain the highest. International student enrollment in the U.S. has shot up 72% since the turn of the century. Most foreign students in the U.S. are from China, 35%, India, 18%, and South Korea, 4%. Nigerians are sub-Saharan Africa and major representatives with 1%, or about 12,860 students. In the President's Alliance report, the authors question whether the increase in refusals reflects an overall negative public narrative toward international students and immigrants in general, especially those from certain countries and regions. But the 15% rise in refusal rates for Africans coincided with former President Donald Trump's anti-immigration stance, including a travel ban that affected Nigeria. College-educated immigrants have repeatedly been reported to be good for American productivity, yet student visa refusals are on the rise for Africans. As a consequence, a $12 million Carnegie Mellon University campus in Rwanda and the African Leadership University are turning the East African country into an alternative of choice for African students wanting to study in Western countries. Meanwhile, Canada is taking steps proactively to woo qualified Africans wishing to study in Canadian institutions. In 2018, the Office of Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship Canada said it regularly hosts webinars to explain the permit application process. Further, it has launched a student direct stream in Senegal and Morocco and a new initiative called the Nigerian Student Express to expedite processing of applications, all of which led to an increase in the approval rate from 20% in 2019 to 80% in 2022. Attention African students, Canada is the place. Dress warm. It's cold up there. This has been KRT Newsline. Thanks for checking in. Like and subscribe. Leave a super thanks or buy me a coffee, and we'll see you next time.